You got frustrated a little bit there towards the end, but I saw Ron Harper in your ear a lot. What was he saying to you?
The PG version is basically like, yo, we don't need that, you know what I'm saying? Just chill out, we good, we still good, you know what I mean? So it's good to have somebody that young in first year in the NBA, you know what I'm saying, being that mature and being, you know what I'm saying? But we all hold each other accountable. He got frustrated a little bit early in the game. We were all there for him, too. So, I mean, like I said, that type of stuff is contagious, too.
Reggie, last season, you obviously got a 10-way with Portland and then Indiana.
Yeah.
What is your main goal for this season?
I mean, really, I just try to see. I'm trying to focus on just this season, you know what I'm saying? What happened last year was good and all, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get back to that level and get back to the NBA. Not really thinking about what happened last season. It was really just trying to build off of it, you know what I'm saying? But if I focus too much on that, I feel like I just get too comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So just trying to get to the main goal. My main goal is to get back to the NBA.
Is there one aspect you're working on?
My entire game.
Specific aspect?
This year, really just showing I can pass the ball, take care of the ball. I think I had 5 assists tonight. Just trying to get that number up each and every night while being able to score and rebound at the same time. So.
You guys had some slow starts. What can you guys do to kind of come out with better energy, not make this a trend for the season?
Yeah, I mean, that's on me. That's on. I feel like the entire team and the coaches are telling me that the team thrives off my energy. We go as far as I do. So just holding myself accountable, just trying to bring energy from the very tip. Starting off defensively, not really worried about the offensive side because, like you've seen today, we get stops and get out and run. We're pretty good. So.
What do you think of the crowd tonight? And seems like the organization is doing a lot more this year. That crowd support, how important is that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's big time. I love the crowd. We love when it's packed out. You know what I'm saying? Some of the guys were asking me, how would the crowd be? You know what I mean? Because other G League teams, they don't have some of the best fans. Like we have the best fans in the G League. I feel like so. That's big time for sure.
And also, what about a lot of people talk about having the G League team, you know, in very close proximity to the big club. How important do you think that is for, you know, you just said you want to get back to the NBA, having that opportunity possibly sooner than later?
Yeah, I mean, whether if it's here or whether if it's with another team, you know what I'm saying? So them being that close, we get to go watch them play. They get to come watch us play. You know what I'm saying? So you realize there's always eyes on you the entire time. So just trying to do the right things at all times.
Reggie, it's Matt way in the back. Just wondering about tomorrow. How difficult is it to beat a team twice in these back-to-back scenarios?
I mean, that's the most difficult thing about the G League. You know what I'm saying? Most NBA teams don't play back-to-backs against the same team, so it's always very, very tough to beat the same team twice. Our goal is to never split with a team. We came up short the first 2 games or whatever we split. So, I mean, that's one of the toughest challenges about this league.
Season high in assists, but still a 2-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Is that just a result of like the way you guys are trying to play at this early point in the season?
Yeah, I think so. Just sharing the ball. Coach emphasized on it. Like we got a lot of great players, just playing the right way, and the results will happen like tonight. So everyone had a great night. Everyone contributed. So I feel like that's a product of the way we were playing.
You guys had your hands full with the backcourt that the Knicks had. What was the key to the adjustments you guys made in the second half that allowed them to stop being so aggressive?
I would say just defensively, just being more aggressive, getting into the ball more, getting over screens, and just emphasizing on the coverages that we had in place. So I feel like just locking in more defensively, and then just executing what we had, like coverages-wise.
You had 3 steals and a bunch of deflections. How long does it take you to read exactly what's going to happen next? Is it something you do like in the moment, or is it something that you say, okay, this is what they're going to run next?
I watch a lot of film, like before games, after games. So just trying to analyze certain sets they have, opportunities where I can impact on the defensive end. And that's one thing I want to do for this team, just being a knack for the ball on the defensive end and just causing havoc on the defensive end.
Playing the same team tomorrow, it's going to be, they're obviously going to be looking for a little bit of revenge. How do you guys get 2 in a row against Westchester?
I would say just do the same things that we did today, just being aggressive. It's all good. But just yeah, just doing the same things we did today, making sure that we adjust to different things that they do, and just being ready to adapt. I feel like.
Saben, you spent some time in Detroit under obviously ex-Raptors coach
Yeah.
Casey.
hmm
What's the one thing that you learned from Casey that you applied to your game?
You said apply it to my game now.
Yeah.
I would say one thing that definitely helped, like especially coming here, is like the defensive schemes are very similar. Just because I mean Toronto and obviously 905 have similar like principles, and then Coach Casey used a lot of the same tactics defensively. So I feel like just the coverages on the defensive end definitely helped me transfer over to here and just continue to show what I can do on those aspects.
What do you think about the fan support tonight?
Oh, it was great. Yeah, it was great. I feel like the fan base was out here tonight for sure. The energy was great, and they helped us get the win tonight for sure.
What's the goal for this season?
Goal for this season? Championship. That's the goal for us, I would say.
Want to take us through your home opener here in Mississauga? What was the big takeaway for you?
I feel like, the fans were great, Came out here looking to put on a show for the fans, get a win for the fans, and that's exactly what we came out here and did. I feel like we fed off their energy really well. It's everything I expected it to be, I come from Rutgers University, a place that we sold out a lot of games my time there. So just for the fans to come out here to support a G League game like that, I appreciate that kind of stuff.
And obviously it was an emotional game, a tense game. They were up double digits at one point. You guys started off with a double-digit lead as well.
Mm-hmm.
There was a moment, and someone asked Reggie about this, where I think it was third, fourth quarter, he was starting to get a little frustrated, started talking to the officials, and you were right there. Can you kind of give us what you said to him, essentially?
Oh, yeah, man. It's just like, thing with officials, they're just like players, man. Like, we mess up in the games, they're going to mess up too, Nobody's going to go out there and ref a perfect game. And, I feel like that's something we got to do a better job of understanding. But, just telling Reggie, like, don't let the game get away from you, big fella. You got 20 points, you got a bunch of rebounds. Your impact on the floor is key for us to win. So we need you to be out there. And I just told him, like, it's not worth it, bro. You already got one tech. Don't get a second one and force him to eject you. We want you to be out there with us. We need you to be out there for us to win a lot of games. And, I feel like Reggie did a good job of bringing himself back down to earth and, just keeping his composure and finishing out the game.
Have you always been that reassuring teammate?
Oh, yeah, man. I've always been that reassuring teammate, but it's come with growing for me, for sure. I was like Reggie. Sometimes I let the game get away from me. I can't help it. It's an emotional game, competitive game. And, it's just when you're going up and down and you start getting frustrated, you're not getting calls and, you're missing shots, the game gets the best of you. So I try to be that reassuring teammate that tries to make you know that, it's okay, we're all going to mess up. If this shot doesn't go in, doesn't mean pass up the next open one. It means shoot that next open one with confidence, because it can't go in if it don't go up. So I like to reassure my teammates, give them confidence, because we're all here for a reason. We're great basketball players and, just stay the course. We're going to get a win.
Was there, what made the switch for you from getting in your own head to just playing through it?
Just maturity. I feel like I saw myself start to become that like 4 years ago when I was in college. Just transitioning from my freshman to sophomore year, I took kind of a bigger leadership role, leadership jump. I tell everybody when they ask me what my expectations for myself when I come play with the 905, and it's just to be a leader, be vocal, to help those guys get through tough times. I feel like I did a pretty good job with that. And by no means does that mean I played a perfect game myself. I could have done things better out there too. So, just we're going to watch the tape, we're going to evaluate how we did, and we're going to, bounce back.
Thank you.
So how do you feel about you playing difference between NBA and college?
The difference between NBA and college is crazy. I just told my teammates, the old teammates back at Rutgers, I went there for the home opener, and I'm just like, that shot clock change from 30 to 24 seconds is key. It's a lot more up and down. You got to be in a lot better shape to play in the league. And, it's just guys are more physical, guys are stronger, guys are faster. And, that says a lot. I played in the Big Ten. That's a pretty physical league, playing a lot of dudes that are physically imposing, but just getting to the NBA, playing in the G League, the game kind of moves at a different pace. And, just being able to adjust to that, being able to keep guys in front, being able to keep up, catch a win, all that stuff's kind of more important than it was in college.
And what's it like when you are playing two teams or the same team back to back, but it might not necessarily be the same team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You know, the team we saw tonight is not the team we're going to see tomorrow. They're going to watch the film. They're going to make adjustments just like we are. You know, we're not going to be the same team tomorrow. But just, you know, we always talk about we're not trying to split these games. You know, we're trying to go in there and get 2 home wins and start out 2-0 at home. You know, that's important, and that's what our minds are geared towards. So, you know, we got like 24 hours to bounce back to, you know, let this win wear off and come back down to earth and, you know, go get another one.
And I believe it was Jeff grabbed the game ball. Did that go to Coach Eric?
It should, man. Coach Terry, that's his first home win. You know, he definitely deserves that. He's a great coach, and you know, the opportunity that he's been given and it's nothing but a attribute to his hard work. You know, he has a great story, and you know, we all you know, respect him a lot, and we all respect him a lot as a coach. And you know, without him, who knows what the score sheet would look like.
So your next game, your matchup, Fernand, he was one of the highest scorers, maybe the best scorer of the game. So do you think tomorrow you have something particular?
You know, yeah, I'm not playing tomorrow. You know, I got my brother's funeral tomorrow, so I'll be missing that game, unfortunately. But you know, like I said, you know, yeah, I'm looking at the score sheet right now. He had 21, 10 for 15. You know, it's a good night for him. So, you know, I know the guys are going to see that, pick up on that, and we're going to try to gear towards slowing him down tomorrow. So, you know, he's a great player, and, you know, when they got guys getting 14 assists, you know, somebody's going to reap the benefits of that, and it was Ferran tonight.
Coach, career night for Ron Harper, but one thing that stood out to me was he was pretty vocal with some of his elder teammates. What were your impressions of how he carried himself tonight?
He's been a leader everywhere he goes. I don't think age matters too much when it comes to leadership, and he's got that natural leadership qualities to him. So he's communicating all the right things, and he's playing hard. He's executing everything that all the Raptors philosophies and all the Raptors 9-to-5 philosophies, so he's just playing the right way.
The head of the snake was that backcourt for the Knicks, and you guys made some adjustments there. How impressed were you with your team's ability to recognize where the threat was coming from?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew that a bit coming into it as well. Those two have been having big games so far in the season. Akinjo's coming off a 40-point game, so we knew he's looking to score, and like you said, the head of the snake. So we had to show him extra bodies and try and slow him down, especially in transition. He can be quite a load.
And Coach, congrats on the first home win.
Appreciate it.
Coach.
Thank you.
I just wanted to talk to you about Reggie Perry. Over the first 2 games, I noticed that he, you know, he's great offensively, but he also makes some bad decisions at times. Is that a conversation you had with Reggie Perry?
I didn't catch your name, by the way.
Tarun.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Reggie's extremely talented, and the game comes a little easy to him at times for sure. And it's all about him making the right reads, like you said. So there's not a lot of guys in this league, or any league for that matter, who can guard him one-on-one. So he's going to have to – he knows help is going to come, and it's all about where's the help coming from and making the right read. If he attacks and draws multiple defenders, he's done his job. And then if he makes the right read from there, good things happen. And that's kind of been the focal point.
One of the guys who I thought kind of changed the game was Ryan Hawkins. How impressed were you with the energy and the approach that he had out there?
Yeah, Hawk was awesome. His first stint, he was kind of getting his legs fresh, and then after that, he brought tons of energy. He got multiple steals. He was pressuring. He was denying passes. He was in his gaps. He plays super hard. He plays the right way, and obviously he's a big-time shooting threat.
Seemed like second half, first half, the ball was kind of sticky. What did you guys talk about in the half? Because it seemed like you kind of got the flow in and guys were sharing the ball a lot more.
Yeah, they're a team that's going to really encourage you to play basketball, a sticky basketball type of team, right? So they're going to really pull in and kind of cut you off. And you have to be able to find the throw behind pass. That's what's open against this team. And we really tried to emphasize that when they pull in and show lots of bodies, get off it, let the next person be the decision maker. You don't have to hit the home run every time.
Yeah, you had some great plays, like even in the fourth quarter there, guys getting the ball on the baseline and the cut to the hoop, and some easy buckets. Like once you made a few passes, I found their defense kind of gave up.
Their defense was still good, don't get me wrong, but to your point, the more you can move it and the more you can get the defense pulling in and firing out, it's tough on defenders to make multiple moves. So you get them doing multiple things, and it helps the offense.